Good day everyone. So we started this garden bed thing happening. Just a bit of a look. All these are dried out a bit now. These are the tomatoes. Now this is the first time I've ever grown any veggies whatsoever. So little tomatoes in there. I have picked all these, a lot of this other stuff. I've only put them lettuces in here about 4 or 5 days ago, eh? But anyway, strawberries and that in there. And I chucked some button up pumpkin in, and like, have a look at that. And I've never ever done this before, but there's a reason why all this got started. Anyway, so what I do, I was told, I'm a support worker and so is my missus. And I was told to use the grass for the top of the garden beds. So I got this tub and cut it in half. See how dry all that is? So I'll put that into that one, and what I'm about to cut up and mow, I should say, will go into the other one to dry out properly. Now, as you can see, all this is dying off now, so I'll pull it out on Saturday, Thursday today, and that'll all go. What I've been doing is throwing it all over the lawns, right? And all that tomatoes will come down and I'll throw it everywhere. So I'm mulching it all at the same time, and I don't end up having to mix it later as if I just mow all that stuff together. And the garden beds end up starting from there, and now I've got all these fruit trees in. And up here, there used to be a banana tree there, and there used to be a banana tree there, but I've dug them out. That's a mango, and that's a mandarin. Now all these trees, I've made some short videos, and you'll see where they all started from, how little they were when we first put them in. Also how I've started the beds and built them up, what I've put in them. I've cut another tree out from there as well, which I used and put in all the beds. Now also, so I built this deck 8 by 4.5. We've just had the house cladded as well. That's all on the shorts. I've got to put that gutter back up as I've just painted it. And all these sleepers, the missus wants me to build her a garden bed down here, but we're going to put plants in it, no veggies. Anyway, so look at that. I've painted that gutter and that beam along under the window. I've got to do the windows yet. But what a difference this has made to our house. So anyway, why it started. Leanne, so going back 4.5 years ago, my stepson got murdered, but it was called manslaughter. There's 3 involved, 2 are still walking the street. I won't go into too much detail now, but it's just a little bit of an overall. And one's in jail, but he's going to get out this year. Like, the judicial system here in Australia is so fucked up. But anyway, I am going to tell you the story of the trial, of how we saw it, and you can make your own opinion. But we were blown away by the outcome. We done a bit of a story down there in the paper in the Illawarra. Anyway, so what happened? The missus was coming home from work and just laying in the lounge and just like so sad, guys. And it was sort of dragging me down a bit too, you know. And it's been tough on both of us. And Matt would have turned 36 on the 29th of December, just gone. So anyway, so I thought, what am I going to do? I've got to get something to get us going. So I started this gardening stuff, and mate, it's the best thing I ever did. So I started with the garden veggies, and next minute she started, let's put some fruit trees in, and it's just got both of us going and right into it, you know, and loving it. And I've made some short videos, and you'll see the progress of everything, plus we've had the cows planted. I've got some work to do on that. I've got to finish off. I've got to do all the painting and the gutters and pipes and stuff like that. I've got to make some fly screens and put up, but you know, that'll come in time. But so that's the reason how this garden veg started happening, and it's been the best thing I ever did. We're both into it. We're growing stuff. You'll see how, but I have mucked up. I agree. I've never done it before, and I sort of put everything a bit too close together and rah-rah, but I've learnt from that. So anyway, we'll see what happens from now on, but I'm about to rip all that out and start again. Mulch all that up in your grass, good nutrients for your soil. You'll see there's only a couple of things that I've used in the garden beds. And talking about grow, like, yeah, so hope you enjoy it, hope you see what we've done, but I am going to tell you the story from the trial of what went down and how it went, and then you can give us, or you can have your own opinion, I should say, but what we think, justice was not served at all, and the judicial system in Australia, it's fucked. Sorry about my language, but that's how I feel. Cheers.